Wake up, sleepyheads, it's time to shine! Good morning! Hello, and welcome to rural southern Fujian,
where we are going to explore some Tulous. And if you don't know what Tulous are, stay tuned because they're very exciting buildings.
Let's see what we see.
My grandpa lives here on the outer part of the Tulou and he is in charge of the keys.
This is exciting! Tulou buildings, the Fujian Tulous, are specific fortified buildings. They are built in a circular shape or rectangular. And they are built to defend the inhabitants from attacks from outside. And when these structures were built, starting from the 12th century, there were a lot of bandits around here attacking villages. So the people here, the residents of this area, the Hakka people mainly. There's also another minority group that built these structures, but it's mainly Hakka people that did it. They started to build these structures to defend themselves from these attacks. And this is the result of it.
Oh my god, it's so beautiful.
Oh, wow. I didn't expect it to be this pretty.
Okay, xie. Need a moment to process, 1 second. This is so beautiful. It's so cool. We have it all to ourselves. Let's go in, no? Tulous are divided equally internally, so each family branch has the same amount of space. There's no hierarchy, which is really nice. And it's all divided to have privacy and communal spaces. So here, I guess, is one of the branches of the family, is where they would live. And you have the kitchen, the cooking stove, which is firewood. Here they have a plastic setup of the food to show that this is where they would eat. There's a storage room in the bottom floor because on the outside of the Tulou there's no windows in the first 2 floors. So the first 2 floors tend to be more storage, and then the living quarters or the bedrooms would be above.
They don't have any windows on the first 2 floors, and that was to protect the people inside. The windows at the top are first to get light in for the dwellings, but also to help people defend themselves. They could shoot down from those areas.
I don't know if I'm allowed to go up. He just left us here to do our own thing. I'm gonna turn on my torchlight because it's dark.
Wow, this is proper.
It's so cool.
Look at this bed.
A beautiful wooden bed.
I don't know if I can show you this properly. Oh yeah.
Does the torch do anything?
No, this is great.
It's really beautifully painted as well. Has a lot of detail. The flowers, the lantern, it's carved out. Reminds me to Scandinavian beds that are also boxed in. So beautiful. Old papers, which I imagine are newspaper clippings stuck to the wall. Almost gone, but still a little bit there. The wall is beautiful, huh? So smooth. And this is the closet. It's a big space. I'll close it again. I'll look at the detail. There's another room upstairs because this Tulou is 3 floors high, but I don't think we need to go up with the camera because it's just a plain room and we're gonna walk up to the 3rd floor anyway. The floor is tile on top of wood. Looks nice. It's really cool. And the view is just stunning. So shall we go down?
We were doubting whether we should go here because it was quite a road in. It took us the whole day to get here.
It wasn't as bad as I expected, actually.
No, true. But it's so worth it, no?
Yeah, it's really nice. And there's so many Tulous to explore. We're only gonna do this town, but if we wanted, we could do a multi-day hike into the mountains and just see Tulou after Tulou, even inhabited ones. Most of them are abandoned nowadays because people are moving to the cities or to live in more suitable places, but it's really cool. Because a big part of the Tulou structure is made of wood, they had to have ingenious methods to protect themselves from a potential fire, whether accidental or from an attack. So they have big pots of water. This is for cooking and drinking, I imagine. But they also have water pipes going up, or I've seen in other videos, little buckets of water outside each door so that they have the emergency water there ready in case. This is a beautiful pot.
Put it in the bag. I'll need to take.
Let's just add it to the backpack. Take it this way. Grandpa pointed us into the second one. So let's do this. Here they have the thing to make flour. Oh, that's so pretty. Painting. This Tulou in particular, I've seen in the reviews, is quite exceptional for how beautiful it is with its wood carvings and the paintings on the wall. That it has been preserved like this is really impressive. And this structure, even though it's just to show tourists, they still use it for festivities. So a couple of weeks ago, it must have been really cool. A lot of Toulouse that have emptied out because of people moving elsewhere still have the residents owning their units, and they come back for festivities or family gatherings, clan gatherings, once in a while on their holidays. So it makes sense that this one is also used in that way.
I feel like I'm in a medieval castle, but it's so dark in here.
Not with the window open.
Oh, still, imagine doing the whole winter here.
Look how pretty the shutters are. Do you see? They say that this room inspires a scene in the movie Big Fish and Begonia. It's a movie we haven't seen. It's an animated movie. Apparently, this is the space that appears there.
They have all kinds of old baskets in there. It's nice. Now the family portraits here. There you go, huh, Grandma? I like that you can still see a little bit of life. No? It's not fully taken out. This could go right in a museum, no?
This is a sort of museum of sorts.
That's true.
It's a museum where you're allowed to interact with things a bit too much, maybe.
I wonder what those video cassettes have. Must be cool. It's beautiful color. Look at the details of that wood. Wow, so pretty.
The more I observe, the more details I see, like how beautiful the little shutters for the doors are in the stone. And then there's the doors themselves. There's so much detail.
Why do you think those doors have shutters? And there's a door already.
It's to air your unit if you want to still keep the doors closed. You have the shutters, I imagine. It makes sense because these units provide a lot of privacy for the branches in the family. It's a way of being able to live communally with your clan without killing each other. I think this one serves as a cafe when it's high tourist season because I see the tea set and snacks, magazines.
That's a cool window though.
It's really nice. Grandpa's like, why are they taking so long? As we can see here, Toulouse always have at least one well in the central communal space that everyone can get water from. We've read online that in fancier Toulouse, each unit could have their own well, or they would have multiple wells in the center. There's a lot of pipes going out of the well. So I do think some have the water coming out from here directly. Sheshe. Let's go up to the third floor to see the Tulou from above.
I wonder if they had a whisper culture here, because now a group has come in.
You hear everything.
Yeah, it's proper, huh? Everywhere.
Yeah, it's like reverberating through the walls, what they say. But look, absolutely all the space is used up. So underneath here, there's a lot of storage. Cool, no? And they're resourceful like that. I guess you have to be in a building like this. If your whole clan is in here, you have to make use of every inch of space. This was not used that long ago. Like this poster is definitely from the 90s or later.
What if they built them in the beginning of the 20th century?
So cool. It's a beautiful bed. Beautiful bed. Shall we do a detailed shot of this? That is pretty. Hello! Ni hao! We've been spotted, we've been spotted. I'm glad this place is getting some money because it needs some repairs as well. Here in the central part, we'll see it downstairs afterwards, but there's always a temple for the whole clan. So I think this room at the top looks like it's still served as that purpose. Look at the beautiful painting, like all this detail there, stunning. The blue color, look at it. So pretty. Look at that little scene up there with the bamboo. I think this is grain because it has all the stone teeth here. Because on this side there is some leftover grain. Maybe it's just to peel it, the husk, to get rid of the husk. But the baskets are stunning.
Would you live here, Ali?
Right now? No. I don't know if I would do well living with my own clan. Because I'm more like living with people you choose to live with. But I think the concept is beautiful. And I think it must have been nice, like children running around, festivities in the main hall, like in the central space, big feasts. Maybe I'm romanticizing it. It is really beautiful to see. It's nice that this existed.
And they did almost everything communally, yeah?
They shared all the land around the Tulou, and they farmed the land around communally. All the big assets in the building were owned equally by everyone. It is an interesting way of living. And it's nice that we have still quite a few of these buildings preserved to see how it was, and that some are still lived in. Maybe we see some today. I don't think so, but maybe. We'll try. Tulous were occupied normally by one clan, but bigger ones than this one, multiple clans could live in. They can house up to 800 people. And when a clan outgrew a Tulou, they could build either another one right next door or increase its size by creating outer structures, which you can see here in this one. There's a section of it, and from Google Earth you see that there are many that have parts or even whole circles or squares around. We'll put the image. We don't have a drone to show you. Again, I need a drone. Tulous are such a cool concept that you do want to share some information, but our brains are like... Also, we had to read all about it because, of course, we cannot get a tour here since they speak Chinese and we wouldn't understand. So it's still so cool, so cool.
What I actually like most of these buildings is the communal aspect of it.
Which makes sense because Warner did his whole master's thesis on communal living and designed a really, really cool building for this purpose. In his studies, it was more of a chosen communal living situation. But yeah, I understand why he likes this so much.
When I studied architecture, I became more and more fascinated by communal living models, especially in the 18th and 20th century in Europe. We started to develop all kinds of communal housing models to house many people together. And these housing models, people would share a lot of the resources. That slowly got pushed away through modernism when we started to build huge skyscrapers and we isolated people more and more. But there was actually for a really long time a development towards creating big structures where many people could live together and could share a lot of the facilities and needs. And I think it would be such a cool model to build more and more buildings that have a collective aspect to them, where you would share a lot of the basic needs of everyday life in one building. Sharing things collectively and living in a more communal way would bring us so many solutions to our current day issues, both from an instrumental point of view, but also from a social point of view. Nowadays there is a loneliness epidemic going on and people are becoming more and more isolated, and living more communally and sharing things more collectively would maybe be a great way forward to find ways of collectively organizing ourselves so we can create more of a community together.
What a gem to be here. If you look around, the shutters of this level are so beautiful and different. Each one is carved out of wood and they're all different patterns. It's just stunning. I also like that the columns, there's one there that you can see is rammed earth, but then they're covered with this brick. Give me. It's my turn. My turn to film. We're taking 25 times more time than the Chinese tourists. The old man must be like, what are they doing?
We have been here for so long and he's constantly like, what are you doing?
It's so beautiful, and it might be the only Tulou we can actually go in.
Yeah, taking our time, making the most of it for sure. The name of this Tulou, which we'll put
I don't know it in Chinese. It means to follow in the steps of one's ancestors. And it took more than 50 years to build. Some of them have taken even longer. Anything else?
I think we're doing really well with the informative video.
It says there in that poster that it's often called one of the most exquisite earthen buildings in Fujian because of how beautifully it is carved and painted.
This one?
Yeah.
I think it's really...
It's stunning.
So we got the best one.
Yeah, I think that's it. We have to go, no? This is not the last Tulou that we're going to see, at least from the outside. We're going to try walk to some other ones that are nearby, that are not paid entrance, that are just there. Maybe inhabited, maybe not. We'll see. Huh? Very beautiful. It's a stunning building. Thank you so much for letting us see it.
这是一座令人惊叹的建筑，非常感谢你让我们看到它。
谢谢，谢谢。
谢谢, bye-bye.
So Grandpa actually lives here, which is the extension of the Tulou I was talking about before. But this part is inhabited. Like there's all these houses have people living in them. Can I imagine this without these two ugly cars in the way?
No offense to the cars, but it just takes away from the charm.
They were parked here yesterday as well. And I was like, maybe they'll leave. No, they won't. Bye-bye.
Let's go to the next one, no?
We're so lucky. We had it mostly to ourselves. Like this group came in, but they left in 10 minutes. We're so lucky to have seen such a beautiful Tulou. And now we're going to walk to some other ones that we've seen on Google Earth that are in this town, but that are not marked as being relevant in any way, and see what we see.
See if we can see them. See if we can see anything. Yeah.
Because of our hotel only being available one night, the choice has kind of been made for us. We're gonna head back and spend the last couple of days in a beautiful city. But it's been really nice to have one last rural adventure. And knowing that there's so many Tulous everywhere.
There's thousands of Tulous in this province and also in other provinces. Like, maybe we are gonna come back to see one day.
Puppies. Sorry. You're so cute. I won't pet you because I will want to take you all, but you're so cute. I don't have food. Oh, we have food in the hotel. I wish I brought it. I just want to pet them so bad. You're so cute, but then they might get attached and follow us. I have a historical issue of rescuing puppies and kittens when traveling, and it's not so smart when we're leaving the country in 4 days. Now I know that the plan I had of like going into the mountains would be a really cool adventure, but there is no hotels or anything there. We're heavily packed. It's a bit too much for this moment in time. We're just going to enjoy this town, the Tulous here, and then head back to the city. And yeah, maybe come back in the future. This has been really cool.
Well, we're not done yet.
We're not done. Let's see how many we get to see today. This is another Tulou that I saw on the map that doesn't have any markers of being special or touristic in any way. There's only a 5-minute walk. It was really close by. So let's see if people still live there, we can see something of it. If not, we see it from the outside, which is pretty cool.
The door is open. You wanna go in?
I don't know, that's someone's home. Do you see anyone we can ask for permission?
There's some aunties there.
可以走进去看看建筑物内部吗？
可以，可以，
可以？
可以，
Okay.
可以进去。
谢谢.
You think this one's not inhabited? I think it is.
I don't think it is.
The outside parts are for sure.
It's used, but it's not lived in.
There's someone there? Told you it was lived in.
Yeah, can still see it.
You can see how carved, detailed the other one was in comparison. This is beautiful as well. Just the wood is just much more minimal. Look at these pots, they're so beautiful. I want it. I also want it. Ooh, cool. The water's right there. Like right there. The pools on each door are completely different and they're so beautiful as well. There's a chicken behind that door that's very upset at being locked in. I hear ya, I hear ya. Shall we head out? We can look at the expansion around here because this one has a really big expansion. think she has laid her eggs there in the basket. The pots. They're so pretty. If I could carry it. I bet you they'd be happy to sell them to me. They don't seem to attach a lot of importance to those pots. And I like them. Little bamboo rack for your gloves. What is it called? It's not coming to my brain.
Coat hanger?
Yeah, well, kind of, yeah. So cool. This form of putting the dog's shutters with a little stone block and then it comes out of it, so cool. Something we didn't say in the other one, because I didn't see it, is that most Tulous had the bathrooms on the outside, not inside. They would do their necessities in a, I don't know, and then take it out to the communal bathrooms, which I guess are these, because there's lots. It goes on for quite a bit and it's clearly quite used nowadays even. I love seeing this. Shall we now go see a square Tulou?
Yeah, let's go.
There's one nearby, also not for the public, so let's see what we see. Oh, that is so cute though. So you're wondering how we found this spot. It's a combination of using Trip map or the trip map and Google Earth. I identified an area that had a lot of Tulous, although it was a bit too easy, there were so many. And then on Trip, I check where there's hotels to know that we can stay somewhere, and also where all the sites are. If it's an area that has a lot of touristic sites, with fire emojis and being like, oh, this is amazing, I tend to skip that because it's not really what we want to go to. So this town had one Tulou that was renovated, the one we've gone to, and I saw that it had a couple more on Google Earth, and then it had 3 hotels, but was not near a huge scenic area that seemed to be very popular. So it seemed like the perfect combination of things for us to be able to stay somewhere, see something, but not be in the midst of all the chaos.
And it worked out really well.
Yeah, I need to turn around because I saw some puppies, baby. And I managed to shut up and not say anything. Hi, babies. Hi. Oh my God, why are you so cute? Your mama's there on the ground. They're all sleeping there on a little pile.
Hi. Come on, you can do it. You can do it.
Hi. Lots of veggies. I've made up my mind. This is the pot I want. I love it. It's green. It's so beautiful. Meow. Wait, here. Wait. He walked off. I don't know what he was saying. I tried to get the translator, but he walked off. Anyway, really, look at this pot. Come, look here. It has green glazing with blue. I even like this writing thing that's left over. Don't you think it's the most beautiful pot ever?
Mm-hmm.
So, I want this one.
Okay.
Shall I ask if we can go in?
Mm-hmm.
我们能进去吗？
可以呀、
谢谢。
你们是什么国家的？
Wait.
Wait.
是什么国家的？
Wait.
啊？说什么？你们是什么国家的？
Okay. 西班牙。
可以进去的。可以进去，走来走去都可以。
Okay, wait.
要说什么？
等。
啊？
One second.
要说话是不是？可以进去的。
Okay. Didn't understand anything.
It feels so different, no?
Yeah, very different vibe. It's much more open. But this one is really big as well. 1969. This one has parts that are definitely lived in because you see all the AC units. And that whole front part is only 2 stories high, whereas the whole back part is 3 stories high. They also have fire extinguishers in front of each house. Really big ones. Only on this side though. Wow. It's so beautiful. Look at the craftsmanship of this little bench. One piece of bamboo curves all around to the other side with the slats in between. So pretty. With the sun out, everything feels so different. The weather is all over the place. Okay, cool. This is the Tulou scenic spot, but it feels like maybe they tried and it didn't work out because there's no one here. And it's also a bit all left in disrepair, no? It's a shame because it's a really, really nice place. Look at the tree being held up by the huge pillars.
It's cool that they're holding it up with concrete pillars.
Ooh, beehive speck. There's so much firework debris everywhere from Chinese New Year. It must have been crazy here.
Ni hao. Pretty.
Yeah, here there's a little square Tulou as well. It is very small. Look at all the AC units.
This one looks more lifted, no?
Yeah. Oh, it's a hotel.
Oh, really?
It says Tulou Earthen Hotel.
True.
This didn't show up as a hotel option here. Well, I didn't see it. If it would have showed up, maybe we could have stayed here. I don't know. If you come here, you can stay in this one. Well, that was the last Tulou for the day. We're gonna walk back, maybe find some food, figure out the bus situation, right? And then
Ni hao.
go on our way.
对，
You're very beautiful.
这里就是全部是山了，
你非常非常漂亮，
No.
非常非常非常漂
你非
亮。
常非常漂亮。
Very beautiful. You're very beautiful.
很年轻的哦。
Okay, bye bye. I wish. She's. Are there? Wait, what is she saying?
有山里山里，要去山里。
I don't understand.
有啊，
You live there? I don't know what she's saying because it doesn't translate it. Translation. The dialects are very difficult for the translator to pick up, so I don't know what she was saying. She was pointing over there. I don't know what she was saying. I hope it was not like, you can come over there. And then we're just like, okay, and walking off. She was so beautiful. Did you see? Oh, and the hat, so cool. She was dressed really cool. I wish I could talk to them.
One day.
No, because even if you learn Chinese, then you come here and the dialects are very difficult for them to understand as well. So, but the translator had no idea. It was like 30, 30, and that way 30. I'm like, okay, I don't think that's what she meant. No veggies everywhere.
Oh, look at Grandma.
Grandma's so cool. Look at this beautiful feather I just saw on the ground. Look at the pattern. Don't show me, show the feather. Stunning. Birds are so cool if you think about it. They make this all over their body. Oh, bees. So pretty.
I think what happened is that this was a scenic area before, but much further up north they built a high-speed train station, and there are many Toulouse there. There are also a lot of scenic spots there. So I think what happened is that slowly the interest moved towards the north there to those Toulouse, and this just started to fade away, which is a shame because it's a beautiful area. The Toulouse are really nice, and it's just what it is, I guess. Okay, 谢谢, bye bye. There we are. Basta.
Ni hao.
Wait. Can I sit at the front?
Okay, then you go there. I'll just put it here.
Bye. 谢谢.
You have the camera, the charger, everything. We're here. You got prime spot, the front. Bus number 2. We're going back to the train station. We got off just yesterday to take a train to the next province. This is the first time that we don't have assigned seats. There's no slow trains here in this area. We haven't managed to get a single slow train. Sad, miss them. The high-speed trains are very convenient, but I still miss the slow ones. So let's see, I'm nervous about not knowing where to go. But if we took the after train, we would not make it to dinner. There we had seats. With this one, we kind of make it to dinner, I think. And that's more important to us. Let's hope we make it to dinner. We're standing. There's a lot of people standing, but nice view. And we found ourselves a power socket, and that's something we desperately needed. So I think it's fine. This train ride is only 50 minutes, no, 56. We're gonna be okay.
Okay, we made it. We got to the restaurant. It was all good. A lovely girl helped us out in the bus because we struggled a little bit to get our hotel. But people here are very nice, and we managed here again to just talk to people that speak a little bit of English. And it's great.
And we haven't even gotten to the hotel, but we have all the entry codes, whatever. And now we're gonna eat in this vegetarian buffet because we're so hungry. And it looks really good. It was really affordable as well.
You can see who's the more civilized eater. This is Ali's plate.
But I'll go back for more.
That's Warner's plate. Oh my god. Yes.
This buffet cost less than our meal yesterday.
Yeah, it's all you can eat.
And it's all we can eat. Because it's not a restaurant with meat. It's...
Yeah, new fave spot, that's for sure.
And now we're like wobbling back. No, back no. We're wobbling to our hotel. Waddling? Waddling. We're waddling to our hotel. We're so full.
We're so full, and all these like straps of the backpacks are hitting all the spots that they shouldn't.
All the tummies. Anyway, we should be there in like 17 minutes. 15 minutes.
15, which is almost 10, which is almost 5. That's how Ali just convinced me to start walking.
It's because the bus doesn't go in. So if we took the bus, we had to take it for 2 stops and then walk back 10 minutes. So might as well go straight.
Okay. Anyway, we're gonna get to our hotel. Hope it's a nice one. We don't know. The owner seems very friendly. And we're gonna leave you to it.
Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for your love.
Thank you for your love, especially.
Hello to all the Bilibili watchers. Now we have an account there. See you next week. Bye.